are almost to the Dalton Highway, aka the Haul Road. Me and another truck, he's in front. Right now we're still on the Elliott Highway, which is a connector between Fairbanks and the Dalton. The Elliott's not too bad a shape here. It's slipperier than hell further back. There was a truck stuck on 2 Mile Hill on the Dalton, but I think they got him out, from what we understand. So hopefully we don't burn out. We've got a pretty good bit of weight on. Of course, we're heading back up to Prudhoe Bay, back up to the ice roads. We'll be there tomorrow night. We'll stop in Coldfoot tonight. It's about 50 miles north of the Arctic Circle. There's a live and good turnoff. He's on his brakes.
Warm up the brakes a bit. Give ourselves a little bit of room.
Brakes a bit. Warm up your tires and your brakes. Step on mine for a minute. Stop halfway up the hill. If you burn out, then you have to, brakes are warmed up a little bit. They'll hold you. Obviously, you don't want to set your trailer brakes, but you absolutely have to. Excuse me. They're going to work coming down this hill as well. The tires are warm, they pull better. They grab the highway better, grab the ground better. The brakes are warm, they work better. We're about to be on 1 Mile Hill. That's the first hill on the Dalton. That's starting right up on the Dalton.
Got a blade coming down.
Dalton. The Haul Road, whatever you want to call it. It's the end of the pavement. Although there are a few paved areas of the Dalton, it's chip sealed, it's not regular pavement. out to me when he sees something coming. Another truck, a blade or a plow, car.
Yeah, looks like we hit it just about right.
Well, that's a good deal. Spun out on 2 Mile Hill. That's the next hill, obviously. This is 1 Mile Hill. I'm not as heavy as I was last week when I come through here, so that doesn't mean anything. If the road's in worse shape, you can still burn out.
One at the top, he's pulling his chains off, it looks like.
Somebody taking his chains off up here, going the other way. No, he's going our way. Miles to Coldfoot. Yep. He's unchaining.
Yeah, we got a couple coming down.
Paying for him. RPMs up as much as possible. I hope you keep traction. Possible.
Aim to the right. It's a little bit greasy once you get in the groove, so if you go to the right, you got good traction. It's good to run in pairs. The guy in front of you can tell you how things are, what's coming at you. Somebody starts trying to come around me, I'm going to catch up to him, I can tell him.
always shifting gears on this road. Always shifting gears. I gotta try to stay in the middle there. Stay in the middle. Keep some space between him and me in case something happens with him. You know, he spins out or goes sideways or something.
5 miles.
Now we're on 5 mile, going down. I try to make some space.
Right here, guys are notorious for burning out right here in this S turn. Crawl off the top in case they got the whole road blocked, you know.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, like you said, we're going to crawl off the top because you never know if somebody's burnt out up here. Sometimes they'll burn out and they'll be in the middle of the road. And you don't want to come off the top of this thing too fast and then come up on somebody like that. That could be no bueno. Too much, I'm not going to get crazy. You can see off to the left up there, we've got another long, steep grade to pull. You're always shifting gears on this road. Always shifting gears. At least for most of it, I would say. This guy's got a lot more experience on this road than I've got. I've got more Alaska Highway, Alcan experience, but he's got much more hauler experience than me. And it's always good to run with somebody who's run this road a lot because they can tell you where you need to get over a little more, where the slick spots tend to be, where guys tend to burn out. And, you know, where you've got to be careful. And then where you can kind of let it go to get some speed up. Can't necessarily let it go here. We got this curve. A little bit. Excuse me. This dang 40-mile-an-hour curve right here at the bottom. Take this side of the road. If somebody was coming, he'd tell me. You gotta trust your partner, man. You gotta trust your partner. RPMs up. Keep your traction control on. Full lockers going up the hill. Turn them off going down the hill. Keep your traction control on. If you don't have full lockers, you have no business being up here. very wide road, as you can see. That's why it doesn't take much if somebody burns out. They're not all the way over on their side. They could be blocking the road. Miles from Coldfoot, where we're going to stop tonight. It's a long, slow 170 miles. Slow down a little bit. Trying to say I want to keep some space, man. I want to keep some space. Started going sideways, I mean, he came to a stop. I want enough time to be able to stop before I slam into the side of his trailer. Up and miss a gear, it's going to be going between the high side and the low side. saw him. He went down so far, but somebody saw him go over.
Went down there a little ways, right to the trees.
That's why it's good to run with somebody else too. If you went off this side right here,
Catch your attention for sure.
oh, no doubt. Yeah, he went over right there. No one see you go over right there. You could go down far enough where nobody would see you. You'd be down there for God knows how long. It's always good to run in pairs, and most guys do. Most time, there's multiple loads coming up. Like us, you know, there's two of us with grocery loads, and then there's another one of our guys behind us somewhere. I don't know how far back he is, with a grocery load. Then we have another guy with the load of I think he's got some barrels of lubricant or something that are going up. So all together there's like 3 or 4 of us. There's 2 of us here, and then those 2 guys are probably running together. Or those 3. See it twist and turns. I know we've got like 3 loads a week that come out here. I mean, obviously we don't do 3 loads a week. Coming from Anchorage, you're only going to get 1 load in a week, because that's by the time you get to, depending on how far out of Prudhoe Bay you have to go, how far out of Dead Horse. You know, once you get to the end of this road in Dead Horse, you still may go another 2 hours one way or the other out to a camp out in the middle of the tundra. You know, that's, by the time you do that, you know, it's 900 miles or so. And then you come back, so you could run over 1,600 miles from Tuesday to Friday. We usually get back Friday evening, late Friday after last week we got back Friday afternoon, about 4 o'clock. So from Tuesday morning to Friday afternoon, 1,700 miles, and it's not a fast 1,600 or 1,700 miles either. Like I'm doing 60 going down this hill. But normally you could be running 30, 40, maybe 50 if you're lucky. You know, you're going to slow way down pulling these grades. So altogether you're probably averaging 40 miles an hour, you know, altogether. I guess I'll go ahead and end it. But I'll try to do videos up here as much as possible. Next week, I don't know, I'll probably either just be running back and forth to Fairbanks, or I'll be running the Alcan down to the lower 48. I don't know yet. I don't think I'll be running the Haul Road again. I don't know. But you never know. We'll wait and see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please give it a like and a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And a comment. Thank you.